The New Mexico Philharmonic is performing this Saturday at Pope Joy Hall, led by internationally known conductor Elena Bouchez, who is joining me along with 20-year-old Japanese violin sensation Fumiaki Miura. Thank you both for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. I know you have a very busy schedule with a concert coming up. But Fumiaki, you are very young and you are internationally renowned. 20 years old. Is such a young age to be an internationally acclaimed violinist. How does that feel to be so well known for what you do?
It started 4 years ago when I won the Hannover International Competition in Germany. Of course, it's very hard to be always alone everywhere, but at the same time, I'm enjoying, the different food and different concert hall and different wonderful orchestras. There are a lot of amazing orchestras also in States, so I'm quite looking forward to this time, the concert also.
Right. Well, we're very honored to have you here in Albuquerque, being a world-class artist. And speaking of world-class artists, Elena, you have performed in some of the largest venues in the world, and you've conducted. You're one of the most internationally renowned female conductors. So can you talk a bit about the journey that you have taken to get you where you are on the world stage?
I started as a pianist at the National Conservatory in Lyon. Then I made conducting studies at the National Conservatory in Paris. And then I wanted to enlarge my experience as much as possible in foreign country, because I thought it was very important to meet different orchestral culture. So I've been conducting in the United States, in Korea, in Asia, in Japan, in Central Europe, in Germany, in Switzerland, in Italy. And it's very important that you can feel that people react differently whether you are in a country or in another one. Right. So I think it's a great chance and it's a great privilege, and I'm happy to having done it.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's an amazing journey. Listening all the countries that you have played in. Now, Fumiaki, you're performing Saturday night with the New Mexico Philharmonic at Pope Joy. So, what will you be performing?
So I'm gonna play Lalo Symphony Español. Okay. It's called symphony, but actually it's a big concerto for violinists, and it's a quite special piece for all the violinists because it's a very technically demanding, and at the same time it's also there are a lot of Spanish flavor in these pieces, and I love this piece. So
that's great. Well, do you think we could hear a small sample?
Yeah. So it's starting with the big orchestra introduction.
Okay.
And after that, I'm doing absolutely the same scene. So it's starting like. It's starting like this.
Oh, wow, that is so exciting.
It's appassionata music.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and the passion with which you play just comes out. Even just a very small sampling like that, it's a little spine tingling, to be honest. It's great. So, Elena, what else is on the program for Saturday evening?
We will play Brahms' First Symphony.
Okay.
And a piece from a Hungarian composer, which name is Kodály. Danse de Galanta. Galanta was the small village where Kodály was spent all his childhood, and it's a fantastic piece. It's very rich music. It's very lyrical, rhythmical. There is also a lot of humor in this piece, and there are many different dances. It was written in 1933, which is a very special period in Europe at that time, where the nationalism is very strong.
Right.
And I think Kodály wanted to preserve the folkloric aspect of the music, and so it's a piece where you can hear many different dances: peasant dances, couple dances, children dances, crowd dances. At that time they just they were working very hard and in the fields,
Yeah.
the low social
Yeah.
people.
Well, so just because we're so short on time, I mean, we could talk about this all day. Seriously, I'd love this. So, if viewers want to buy tickets to this and we want to get out there and see it, how can we do so?
You reach the New Mexico Philharmonic, www.unmtickets.com.
And then, of course, folks, you can get it at the Pit, the UNM Bookstore, and Albertson Supermarket. So a lot of ways that we can get tickets for this event. So, Elena, I really appreciate y'all being here. This is, I'm still getting chills from listening to your music. So that is this Saturday night, folks. You do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for being here this
Thank you so
morning.
much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All
Thanks.
right. Well.